And we begin tonight with breaking news on Detroit's west side.
A shooting by an off-duty police officer following an accident in his neighborhood. 7 Action News reporter Andy Choi is live on the scene. And Andy, when did all of this unfold?
Carolyn, police say this all happened just before 5 o'clock when 2 vehicles were involved in an accident, and you see those vehicles behind me here on the intersection of Schoolcraft and Rosemont. Now, the officer noticed this accident, came out of his home, approached the vehicles in order to try and help these people. When the driver of the Cadillac starts running away, now the officer then giving chase, the driver starts firing at the officer, and remember, this officer was in plain clothing at the time. The officer now forced to fire back. He strikes the suspect. The suspect is the only one shot in this exchange of gunfire unfolding along a half-mile stretch here of Schoolcraft. There were plenty of witnesses out on the scene. Here's what one witness had to say.
And you could hear it sound like something was wrong with the car. And when he hit on his brakes, he jumped the curb. His car clipped a little boy, then it spent around in the air, like did a complete 360, and it hit the van that was at the stop sign.
In this case, officer did exactly what he was trained to do. Even though off-duty, his commitment showed that he knows what he's doing out here, and we're glad to have him as a member of the force.
Now, you heard that witness talk about a boy that was injured. We had rumors of that happening here from witnesses in our 6 o'clock report. We have since been able to confirm with police that a 12-year-old boy indeed was clipped by the vehicle, the Cadillac. He suffered an ankle injury. As far as any other conditions, the suspect, anyone else in the vehicle, police don't have that information at this time. Reporting live in Detroit, Andy Choi, 7 Action News.
The 12-year-old, was he transported to the hospital, or is he fine in the neighborhood with that ankle injury?
Yes, police believe he has been transported to the hospital, but as far as conditions go, all we know is that the suspect has been shot. He's been taken to the hospital as well, and as the officer you heard from mentioned, all of this unfolding because an off-duty officer decided to come out and at least try to help. It ends up exchanging gunfire.
Understand completely. All right, thank you so much, Andy, for the live report.